Can anybody keep up with the Joneses? Since its release 2 weeks ago, The Adventures of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade have taken a record $77 million at the US box office. But will Indy be able to keep his #1 money-raking position? Hollywood is about to unleash $500 million worth of blockbuster movies, all hoping to fill the backseat of the stalls. It's set to be Tinseltown's biggest summer ever, so get ready for a cinematic slug feast.
Emergency channel open.
Your license to kill is revoked, effective immediately.
Hollywood does more than half its business from June to September.
Someone has to deal
So to get cues around the block...
And who are you going to call?
It's the summer of the sequel, and it could be a confusing time for the numerically dyslexic. Along with Ghostbusters 2, there's the imaginatively titled Lethal Weapon 2, starring Mel Gibson and Danny Glover.
Gonna die on the toilet, aren't I?
Guys like you don't die on toilets.
There's also Karate Kid 3, Nightmare on Elm Street 5, and still trekking where no man has trekked before, Spock & Co. in Star Trek 5, The Final Frontier.
Our destination is the planet Shakari.
Watch out for Star Trek 10, The Plastic Surgeon. Bond is back again. This is adventure number 16. It's no wonder that film moguls like sequels. On average, they make at least 80% of the original project, although some do a little bit better than that. The archaeologist with a thing about whips is back.
Kids don't try this at home. It's really best left to professionals, like us.
Indy 3 and The Last Crusade comes complete with tank loads of stunts.
I do physical acting, running, jumping, falling down, hitting people, that sort of thing. Because there's real opportunity in those moments for character expression and for humor. And we try and take as much advantage of that as possible.
He never would have made it past the rats. He hates rats. He's scared to death of them.
It took 5 years to come up with Indy 3. The secret ingredient they were waiting for, Indy's father, played by Sean Connery.
Those people are trying to kill us. I know, Dad! It's a new experience for me.
Happens to me all the time.
The rumor was that Connery wanted to play the hero's brother, not his father. But he says that's not quite correct.
No, I never had any problems playing the father of Harrison Ford. What I did want to play was his sister.
Hang on, Dad, we're going in!
On its first day of release, The Last Crusade took $11 million.
Nazis. I hate these guys.
It's a gold mine that even persuades Harrison Ford to give promotional interviews.
How much do you dislike doing something like this?
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's not as difficult. I don't dislike it as much as I used to. I mean, I'd just certainly rather be doing something else than this morning. But I'm aware of how useful it is to the success of the film.
Promotion is also useful to Harrison Ford himself. Along with his original fee of about $5 million, he makes money on every dollar the film earns.
I think I work hard as anybody at what I do. And I make a lot of money.
We're the best! We're the beautiful! We're the only Ghostbusters!
In fact, sequels are so successful, the studios will give the stars almost anything they want to make them do the movies.
Happy New Year!
Close them.
It may not be a sequel, but it's not exactly an original character that could win the battle of the box office this summer.
Bruce Wayne.
And what do you do for a living?
Batman is the summer's most eagerly awaited movie and the most expensive.
Wait till they get a load of me.
They've got Nicholson for $11 million. They've got Keaton, who probably runs you $4 million. They've got Kim Basinger, who probably costs $2 million. Burton has to be making big money out of the successes he's had. The set alone costs $15 million.
I'm Batman.
Alfred, let's go shopping.
Like most films this summer, another $20 million will be spent promoting Batman. So if it doesn't make at least $120 million, it'll be considered a flop.
You can call me Joker.
So will studio heads roll?
If Warner Brothers can't make a hit out of Batman, you can think about going into turf management.
So which of our heroes will manage to slay their enemy and battle through the profit barrier? The Cape Crusader, Britain's best-paid secret agent, the Jones Boys, or your friendly Ghostbusters? When high schools go back in September, $500 million worth of well-packaged sequels will finally know their fate.
Well, just another day at the office.